So, this is a destiny reading, and it's basically based on a Kemetic, ancient Kemetic, which some people call Egyptian system that gives you a birth card the day you are born. So, it doesn't matter what year, it's the day that you are born, and it's followed by the planets, and the birth card that you have is a Jack of Clubs. And it's called the Mentally Creative card. Okay. And so I'll explain to you what that means. Creative, dishonest, or a mixture of both, as we can imagine. Those who are the most creative can also be the most dishonest, and vice versa. The Jack of Clubs is a card of mental and financial creativity. You are energetic and productive. Your brilliant mind thinks far ahead of the common person and society. I see you. I felt this about you because you kind of like lean in when you get to the counter. You don't even notice like how you just lean in and things like that. And so I kind of saw this in you anyway. You are people of the Aquarian age. Wow, that's now being neither entirely male nor female. You are progressive and on cutting edge of the evolution of our society and world. And don't take that as this gay stuff and all of that. That's not what they mean. That you understand how, because I see that in you, the sensitivity and the emotional, you know how to express yourself in those ways. You have one of the finest minds in the deck and could always make a good living with it. You usually get involved in something entrepreneurial. Yay! And your work allows you some creative expression. You find your groove and really enjoy it while making a great deal of money at the same time. You are mentally brilliant, but often fixed and prone to arguments, represented by your two of clubs and Mars. You usually cannot see that it is your own love of debate that is the cause of many of your disagreements with others. So you will debate when you can, and it always, you enjoy it as a mental exercise. Your own fixed mind sometimes get in the way of you seeing the truth, but it also gives you the capacity to finish what you start and to stand up for what you believe in. As members of the royal family, so you dislike pettiness and tend to be somewhat impatient with the failings of others. Yeah, when you come over for your food, you be like, listen, this is what I want. You ain't be waiting in line. You need respect in a position that allows your brilliant mind free of reign to create and explore. That's good. That's why you're a barber. You are never at a loss for ideas, some of which will bring you huge financial returns. On the negative side, the Jack of Clubs can be irresponsible, in some cases dishonest. You can see things from so many levels that nothing is really right or wrong. It's just another way of looking at things. You can make up a story so quickly and so believable that you can explain any practically anything. You don't get away with much in that regard, though. Saturn's hand always reminds you of your boundaries that keep you balanced and fair. The trouble comes when you start believing your own stories, departing from reality a little too far, and creating a lot of hardship before getting back on course. You are essentially good and giving, even though you are argumentative at times. You are loving and friendly to all that you meet. That's true. Okay, so now issues concerning relationships. Such a strong and fixed mental approach to life can have its share of challenges for you. Mental approaches don't always work in the realms of love. However, you do not particularly have bad karma in this area. So you need someone who is your friend first and who will allow you some freedom to be yourself. If you have this, you are faithful and devoted. That's good. You are a man of excellent you are an excellent lover, and you're excellent with your companion. You often have to contend with the ill health of a loved one, mate, or a family member. Your own health problems will become a prominent theme in your relationships. In most cases, your health issues are related to some emotional cause, whether it be family or love or related. And you're working on that now with you doing your vegan approach and things like that, and getting your things together. So your personality card connections. So basically, you have a weakness for heart females, and diamond females always have trouble and challenges with you as a Jackamille. Now, I am a diamond. I am but that's you have the Jack of Diamond is your karma card, and I'm a Queen of Diamond. So let me do this, and it's really going so well for you, and I see a lot in your future. You're gonna have to stay, we're gonna have to stay connected, because it's like you have this thing that's going on where you got a stopping point where you're not trusting some females and things like that. You kind of focus on your business and growing yourself and your personal self, but I feel like I can help you really in those areas. I know this is coming up quicker than when I normally say it, but I do have a compatibility portion of this where I can take your birthday and another female's birthday, and I can run the compatibility, and you can see, because you run into a lot of women that you have past life with. But the thing is, you don't know if they were competitors or enemies, so they may be coming back with some karma to clear that up. So you want to clear all those things up, and you do want to clear those things up, but you don't want it to be where it's kind of like a stab in the back. And so I see some protection that you need. So I really want you to come in for an energy rub so we can get that shield around you also. And I feel like more of like a big sister to you. I'm feeling that very heavy, where it's like I got to do some protection things for you, as well as keep your emotional state, because it's like together, because it's like you want to trust, but then again, you got this, it's something within in your heart right now, your heart chakra. You got it a little bit closed, and you're not willing to, and if for something you got in the back of your mind, it's from past life though. It really didn't happen in this lifetime, that you are blocking it. And so you keep shutting it off when you get close enough to really fall in love with someone. All right, we're going to work on that, okay? So your yearly card is a nine of diamonds, which yearly card means your long range card. So it's not yearly like it started in 2023 and it'll end there. You started September 13th of last year, and it'll go all the way to your birthday this year. So your year really starts over on your birthday. You may wish, do all this New Year's and all that stuff, but your real year starts over on your birthday. So anyway, with this 9 of diamond, this could be a year of major financial outlays for you, or one of repeated disappointments relating to your money condition, until you learn to let prosperity flow in your life without your personal obstruction. This card can actually bring you sudden wealth if you achieve the proper state of mind. This is why you need to come in. To my office. There will be much money that needs to go out this year, because the 9 of diamonds represents the time for this to happen. However, remember that money is like the tides. Once it goes out, it inevitably comes back in. If you don't obstruct the flow of energy by trying to control it, it will come back even better than before. Flow with it. At the same time, this card tells us that there are many things in your life, possessions, jobs, money, or relationships, that have outlived their true usefulness to you. This is the year to complete these things and to prepare for a new beginning that will follow. So this is January. You got February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay? To get all this together. A year of much money going out, either for investments or expenditures. I learned to flow with the cycles of prosperity. I released those things that I once valued, but now have no real need in my life. Now, I do know an investor. He is very powerful. I just helped him pass his test to do this other investment. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to connect y'all. I also want us to do work together because listen, you have the 9 of diamond card for a year and I have the 6 of diamond card. Those are the same numbers, just flips upside down. So I think that you will be able to help me and I will be able to help you, but you got to come into my office so we can get this flowing. We're going to do some real magic. I'm telling you. So I feel like I can trust you for this, what I need to do. And it is deep. It's real deep. It's real deep. But I feel like I could trust you. Okay. So what we got to do. But I feel like I could trust you. Okay. So it's some real deep stuff that we gotta do to have so we can get into this state of flow, because that's what the 6 of diamond too. I gotta pay off all these debts that I owe, and I need it to be where like I'm stable, but I need it to be where I'm out on the top. And so this is the same thing it's saying about you, but yours is gonna be a higher value of money. So I want to help you protect that. I knew it was something that I needed to help you with. All right. Okay, so you have a 52-day card coming up, and well, you're in, and then you started at December 26th, and it's going to go all the way to February 16th, which is really good because we have enough time to really work in this card and see where it's going to take you and everything that you're doing. And so I'm really glad that we caught it like right in the middle, because you still got over a month to really look at this card, but you could do a reflection to see how it's been playing out. It's the 2 of spades. And it's like it says, it's in your Mars period. This card means a partnership with a one man. This could also indicate a meeting with an attorney about a legal matter. This is an excellent influence for attorneys or anyone involved in negotiating work. Under this influence, you will work best in a partnership and have the ability to keep the peace among those at odds with each other. Though it may be a challenge, your honest efforts and hard work could bring much progress towards your work goals now. The 2 of spades means a union or a partnership in work or friendship. Since this is a spade, the partnership that it may foretell will be ones where you and the other person actually spend time doing things together, whether it be work or things such as hiking, exercising, camping, biking, or any other sport. When the 2 of spades occurs in your reading, you will be feeling the need for others in your life, and as such will likely attract someone with whom you can have a pleasant friendship or working relationship. The key to success with this card is cooperation. Close relationships always require a bit of give and take for success. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So I know it said a man. We need to open this up though. So, you know, everybody that you gonna think about doing some partnership with or anything, including me, we gotta run the compatibility cards to see, because I feel like you know, because wherever there's good, there's evil, and it's got to be somebody that's gonna try to have a block on you. And I'm feeling something. Okay, you got you had a relative that passed that used to be trying to tell you about some business stuff and what to do. They're coming on to me right now. I feel it. I haven't picked up the energy yet, but they're trying to come through. I think that they be trying to come through to you, but you don't be listening or something like that. That's why it kind of like went away when I started telling you. So, all right. Okay, so this is your Uranus day. So you get a daily card as well. You can put the Destiny app on your phone and see these things, but you won't get the intuitive messages or the compatibility. So you're a 4 of diamond on today and your Uranus day. This is a good day for money, indicating money made through labor, real estate, humanitarian efforts, or futuristic technology. This can also represent an unusual, unexpected income of money. Your efforts will bring gains at this time. This influence brings good relations with coworkers and any large institutions, which may also be a source of financial gains for you now. In general, you will be feeling satisfied with your financial situation. This influence is a strong grounding force that will bring satisfaction in this period, regardless of what card. Okay, so even though this is just a daily card, the 4 of diamonds means a solid sense of values that attracts enough money to meet our security needs and then some. When we know exactly what it is we want, we tend to attract those things to us more quickly. Thus, when this card shows up, it usually means that we have become clear on what we want, and then we get it. Satisfaction and prosperity are indicated here, and you may have a good foundation upon which you can begin building a financial future. Managing your resources could come into focus in a greater way when this card is present, and this card can give you the ability to handle financial matters with a clear mind. So I don't know if you actually cut on Mondays, but I suggest that you sit down and kind of reevaluate and think about the things that you will want to do, and your, because you got that creative mind. So other things and avenues on where you're going to make this money, where you're not even doing anything. You're not actually even doing the labor part of it. That's why I want you to meet one of my other clients. And I was telling you about me helping him pass his test for his next move in his financial situation. And so we need to get together so I can have you get on this protection plan, and as well as the SOAR that you're about to have. So this is how I actually got catapulted into what I'm doing right now. I was added to this Melanated Mystic group on Facebook, and one day somebody posted this card. I didn't know it was the cover of the box. So I'm like, dang, that looked just like me. And so I contacted the illustrator, and I was like, I was just wondering what made you draw me. And she was like, oh, I don't draw people. She was like, I have a book of hands, a book of arms, a book of noses, a book of eyebrows, a book of hair, a book of lips, a book of ears, a book of body parts. All her body parts are drawn in a book. And then she said she used the references that people give her, and then she used tarot cards to put the people together. And this came out looking just like me. And so I said, there is no way possible that I'm not supposed to be in this community, right? So I took off the hoodoo part, and I took off the bottom part where the bones are. And at first I sent it to my daughter because I feel like that's the closest person to me. I sent it to my daughter. She was like, Mom, that looks just like you. Yeah. Because I said, hey, did this lady draw this painting of me? Well, she said, yeah, but why is your mouth covered up? Sent it to my boys, my twin sons. They said the same thing. Sent it to my husband that I had at that time. He said the same thing. Sent it to my mother and my aunties. They all said the same thing. Like, yeah, that looks just like you, but why your mouth covered up? So that led me to believe that this is the true essence of my being, and this is who I'm really supposed to be, because there's no way that this person just drew me like this, okay? And so I got into this field, and I want to let you know that you have all my social media tags, but just in case somebody's listening and don't know, I'm Mecca Mecca on Facebook. I am Mother Mecca 115 LLC on, and I may not be LLC, just Mecca Mother Mecca 115. But you can go to mothermecca115llc.com to book me online. But I also tell all of my clients, I love you like no other, and I look forward to working with you. You definitely don't forget. I'm pretty sure you're going to do some readings before that, because we got a lot of work to do with you. But we definitely got to do your 52-day. It's called what I call them a destiny check-in. So you can do your 52-day card on February 16th. But I also have these other long-range cards. You have 4 other long-range cards that can really, really affect you. So if you want another check-in before the 16th, then we could do those 4 cards, and that'll only be 15 because it's just a check-in. It's not the full thing, but even though it's 4 cards. But I feel like once I know you, I'm able to pull different things, and here come that person again. But we got to figure out who this person is that's pulling on me, to kind of like yank you and get you to understand that they already trying to show you something. They already trying to tell you something that's going on. And I feel like it's somebody that was talking to you that had passed in your family, that was talking to you about business.